Morning, Scott here with Mr. Tool Junkie. I wanted to do a review into some hand tools, and after watching a couple of other YouTubers, Millis Construction, Doc at Last, Best Tool, and Bezeug, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, BZEUG, they had a bunch of videos on PB Swiss tools, and they looked really nice online. I've been looking to get some better screwdrivers and thought that I'd give them a try. So this is a review of the PB Swiss part number 8515. And what this is it's a tool roll. It's a set of screwdrivers that comes in this nice vinyl roll. And what you get inside is actually a set. I wanted to start off with a set of screwdrivers with some different blades and things just to give it a try and see what I really liked. I also wanted to get a kit that was somewhat compact that I could take with me and not take up a ton of room and give me a lot of functionality. So you can see within the kit it contains several different blades. So you have everything from some Torx bits to square drive or hexagon bits, some Phillips bits, a posi, several flatheads, and actually a square tipped reamer, which is interesting. You also get a series of micro drivers in this telescoping handle. And this is pretty nice for working on electronics or anywhere where you have super small screws. The sizes of this, you get some Torx, you get some flatheads, and you get some Phillips in the smaller sizes. I think this goes from Torx 6 is the smallest. See here. Yeah, Torx 6 is the smallest size that it goes to, and it goes all the way up to Torx 9. So pretty good range for a microdrive set. And what I really like about this particular handle, I've had the opportunity to use it replacing a couple things on a computer, is with the telescoping handle, you just loosen this little knurled knob, slide the blade in, and lock it into place. And what's nice about this is that you can adjust the length of the screwdriver to fit the particular application. So if I need some extra reach, I can actually bring it way out there, lock it down, and I've got a decent sized blade to work with. This is particularly important when you're working on some electronics. Sometimes the plastic or the screws are recessed into the plastic components of a part, and they're difficult to get to with standard size micro drivers. So this allows you to get a little bit of extra reach and hopefully be able to take care of removing the screw or tightening it. It's nice that this fits all in a nice little pouch of its own. See if I can get it back in here. One thing that you can do is you can actually remove this pouch and it becomes its own pouch. So if you just needed to bring, or you just needed a little micro driver set, look at how small that is. Super nice. And then of course it just snaps back in into place. This kit also comes with a testing screwdriver. I haven't used this yet. Obviously it still has the instruction pack put on it. But the idea here is you can use this for some of the small screws, and if you have electric current, this will light up and let you know. It comes with the Swiss grip handle. This is the 8215 handle. This is a really nice screwdriver handle. It's sort of a textured rubber coating, or like an overmold if you're familiar with power tools. Really gives a nice grip in hand, feels really good. If your hands are greasy or oily, you're going to be able to grip this a lot easier. And just is a really nice handle. PB Swiss sells extra handles if you want. You can get additional handles like this. And they also have the ESD model, so if you're working with electronics and you don't want static electricity or minimize the risk of that, you can get that type of a handle. So just a really nice functional handle to use with the screwdriver blades. So within the blade set, just take a look at all the blades are pretty much the same. They vary slightly in length depending on the size of the blade itself. But you'll notice on these blades, they all have some really nice knurling up top, which is super helpful if you're needing to use this as a driver itself without the handle, which sometimes is useful if you need to get into like a really narrow spot or something. And it also just allows a nice grip on the blade itself. And you'll see these blades just fit into the handle. There's a little recess cut into the end, and there's a little ball or a little detent on the very end, and it just pops into place. And listen to this connection. That's in there solid. Very little play. You know, it's just like having a normal screwdriver, and this knurling will come into play when you're trying to remove it. Again, if your hands are slippery, I mean, this is a grip that's on here, so you need to remove it with a little bit of force. Once that's in there, that's in there. That's not going anywhere, but just super nice quality and feels really good in the hand. I think one of the things that PB Swiss is known for on its flathead screwdrivers is the way that they construct the tip. They're all hardened steel tips on the end, and they also come down to a square end on the tip so that you don't mushroom out the screw slots when you're screwing things in. They actually fit really positively into the tip of the screw and help prevent some slipping. So that's just a nice feature of the flatheads. All of them fit the same way. Here's the Phillips 2 that it comes with. Again, a nice hardened tip. Just a really nice machining all throughout. And that positive locking so that you know it's in there. Just super nice. And again, it just fits in a compact package. There is another spot over here. I'm not sure if you could fit another handle or some additional blades in the kit and still have it roll up effectively, but there is another pouch here. And then just to roll it up, just again, super easy, rolls up and fits into a really compact package with just a lot of functionality. Now, PB Swiss also makes a variety of other blades for this particular handle set. And I did pick up the 1/4-inch nut driver as well for this tool so that I could use standard 1/4-inch bits. And Works just like the other blades. Positive lock inside there, and then you just have a nice little bit of, a nice little handle for your 1/4-inch bits. Here's a PB Swiss number 2 Phillips, and as you can see, it just fits right in there. And PB Swiss, their magnets that they use are super strong. You can just hear that positive locking on the bit. That's not going anywhere. I mean, that's just super strong, really, in there, which is nice. And this fits, of course, you don't have to use a PB Swiss bit. You can use any standard 1/4-inch bit in the end of this. So PB Swiss does put a serial number on its blades. I don't know if this is really coming up that clearly in the camera, but it's laser stamped on here so that they know exactly what batch of steel and materials went into making this particular piece of tooling. And most of the blades have that stamped on here somewhere. Again, just a really nice all-around set. And this nut driver that I bought does in fact fit right next to the handle, so that I can add that to the extension. There's a lot of other blades that you can purchase for this particular handle set as well. There's other size Phillips, some other size Torx bits, other size Allen hex bits. So I'm going to be looking to add probably a few more pieces of this just to make it fully rounded out. But as in its standard form, it's a pretty complete kit, and I do recommend checking it out. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe, add your comments below. And I'm going to be doing some more reviews of some other tools that I picked up from PB Swiss, because they have some really unique offerings, and definitely want to share what else is out there in case it's useful for you in your shop. Have a good day, and thanks for watching.